And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio, back to basics. Well, as you can see, the biters had a little party. They did break through. I wasn't able to get up here and extend the fence in time, so they had a little get together, and they decided to take out some of my oil refineries. Luckily, I've got the materials to replace them as well as upgrade them. I would love to upgrade them all the way, but it looks like I need 3. And I can make 3 of these. So let's just make 3 of those. It'll consume quite a bit of our resources, but it looks like the pipes themselves remained pretty much untouched, except maybe... Well, these are all there. What was destroyed? Oh, these are probably turrets in there. I see. All right, so oil refinery 3. Let's build that. Let's replace... Oh, I can't replace that, really? Okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to paste that there, and this should process just fine. Let's fix the wall. And bring in some big guns here. Okay, you can see I extended the fence down to here, and then I got distracted by something else. So there's a flame, but the next flame isn't till way down here, because I don't want them overlapping too much of my base. That would be very, very bad. So I want to avoid that at all costs. So let's continue this line. This pretty much can cover that. What does my layout look like here? So I do 3, and then a flame, and then a flame. Oh, it's gonna be... I have to go up 1. I need that gap in there. So it's a little off, but we can make it work. I need some more underground pipe to there, and then I need some regular pipe to match the corner. So let's continue this pattern, and then a flame. I need to get bots going. I think once we take care of the damage that's been done around here, we are gonna tackle bots and the new style that Bob has introduced to us here. So we're just going to skip that one. I just want to continue this pattern and just build it all in one go. So there's a flame right there. So let's replace these with flames. And I want to turn that, and again, I'm going to need to bring that out 1 and cover it like that. These should all get oil as soon as I hook it up. Green, 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 all the way down. Okay, now we have a little bit of protection down here. Let's look at powering up our defenses. All the way down the line here. And then straight pipe gets into there. That'll turn green. Good to go. Let's power this up. So there, this whole bottom row now is now defended, heavily defended, I might add. And up here we've got light oil being a little low. That's okay. Heavy oil, it looks like we're still pumping away the little itty bitty bits that we got there. How are my other pump jacks doing? These are relatively unharmed up here, which is surprising. So these are able to pump a lot of fluid. I think they changed something in the latest patch that changes that a little bit. We do need to work on this process a little bit more. However, there is a more important thing that needs to be done, and that is down in my circuit area. I was down there just before these alarm bells went off, getting ready to work on those systems, because I noticed the biters must have been a different party. You know, they must have were like, hey, you know, we need to throw a party in multiple places, and so that way, you know, the cops can't find us, because they did some damage down here and it is pretty extensive. And something happened with this. Okay. I've also noticed they're starting to attack my rails. They usually left my rails alone, but in this case, they started to attack them. So a lot of times trains will go without it. As you can see, they had a little bit of a party over here, and they decided, hey, let's really screw things over and make this guy pay for what he's done to our planet. Unfortunately, let's continue this all the way up. Okay, so now we're gonna need, holy crap, what am I low on? Steel, of course. Steel, it's always steel, always. Okay, and that goes there. Let's connect these up and connect these up. Pretty crazy how much damage they can do in very short amount of time. So we're gonna load in there. We're gonna load in there. We're gonna unload there. Oh, okay, so I need steel. A lot of steel. Circuits I can always get. I can always pick circuits up anywhere. Whoa. Weaving in and out of the trains here. Still waiting for that plastic to go away. There was a lot of built up plastic down there. Oh. So steel should be up here. My copper is finally running low on coal. It took a while. So here is some steel. Let's just grab. Oh, that's only 8. And it's iron too. So I'm going to grab all this iron and all this steel. Now I can make a few of those. I could make the upgraded ones. I could easily do that. But I want to sort of do the whole system at once rather than just piecemeal it. So if I were to upgrade like the blue circuits, I would also need to expand and upgrade the greens and the reds, because they'd be processing so fast that they wouldn't be able to keep up. And I just got the balance to where greens, you know, stay stocked. Okay, I don't know how many of these I need, so let's just build a few. Whoa. Okay, so that is, I need a gap of 3 and 2, and then this one, and then paste. That should be good. And then I just need an underground right here to here and here. Oh, I missed that one for some reason. Okay, so we've got all of that now. It's a Mark II station. I think we can do a little better than that. I want to be careful with my resources, though. Okay, so we want to in, out. And where are my longs? Let's see, long-handed. So this one, let's just put them in the middle. Like that. Should drain those circuits pretty fast. But that brings our ability to craft them up quite substantially. We don't need this anywhere. And let's build a little defensive line to prevent another party from taking place. Because these are important circuits that we want to protect. So all those should be running. Looks like they are. My circuits are my green circuits are very, being tapped pretty well. This is a lot of laser turrets. I also want to put one in between here, protect all of those. Let's put a light somewhere in here, just to keep it lit up. Obviously. Okay, so now we've got green circuits still okay. See, if I sped these up any, it would destroy those green circuits. It would just destroy them. I would need, another whole bank of this with more copper and all of that stuff. So that is, it's on the to-do list. Definitely, we're definitely gonna need more circuits, and especially red circuits. Our production goal is 15,000 red circuits per minute. And let's look at our production as it is now, and we are at roughly 60 to 80 per minute. So we've got a little ways. We've got a little ways to go. I'm sure that these don't have any. With module production, we're going to really go crazy with circuits. So that is on the big to-do list. I did put a limit on these, and I think we're going to be able to fill it up. But for some reason, I don't actually have any orders in here. So we're going to have circuit load, inventory full, and then we're going to want to go to main. Let's tab out of this, hit the M. We're going to want to go to, I think it's main 1. And we want to add main 1, time passed. Let's just 40 seconds is good enough. And let's hit it. What's the cargo look like? Oh, we got plenty of fuel. And I should use these stack inserters, brand new types of inserters for this process. And as soon as this loads, it should kick off. Yes. So I actually want to we're going to head up here. It'll go into here. Is this the right one? It is. This will unload. Or it'll actually wait 40 seconds, which should be plenty of time to unload this. I don't want to do the... Well, I could circuit load 40 seconds past or inventory empty. There we go. As soon as it's empty, just kick it off. And then it'll wait down here ad nauseum for it to be full, which will take a very long time with our current setup. We're going to need many of these circuit setups, these circuit outposts. So you can see the circuits just died, absolutely died. But it should wait for full load, full cargo. So that's good. I also would like to protect this whole area because this is wildly unprotected and it's a very important area. So let's protect it all the way through up to the top. Oh, something just happened. That was weird. Game just froze or something. All right, let's look at other damage that we might have to look at. I want to keep this area protected as much as possible. I don't want to rely on ammo because that is a depleting resource and we don't have the systems in place yet to fix that. All right, let's hop in the car, go up to the main base and take a peek at what it's going to take for robots. I really would like to get those up and running. Copper is doing great. Got this iron deposit down here. Huge bank of turrets. It's good to see. All right. We got blue circuits again, which is awesome. It's nice seeing that nice blue color in there. Okay, so robots, we're going to want roboports and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, we're going to need all of these secondary ingredients, antenna arrays and all that kind of good stuff. But first and foremost, we want flying robot frames, which is electric engines, batteries, steel, and circuits. So we want to park our car. Actually, we don't need to park it. Let's just grab it. Keep it on us. So batteries now, or robots now with Bob's, takes these brains and the tools. So we are going to want to figure out how to do that. And let's first start researching as much as we can about the logistics system. And when we come back in next episode, we will tackle logistics as hard as we can. I'm going to take batteries away and I'm going to speed those up. So I want those to deplete. Right now they're being used in accumulators, and I think I have some on me. I doubled the amount of power we're generating. Here's the new bank of solar powers, and I doubled the amount of accumulators that we have. So we've got a lot of power. So I was really tired of kind of going right up to the edge on power every single day. So robots next episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.